So today we're going to see the next topic as far as our syllabus is concerned. The next topic is list. In the previous lecture we have seen that is the different string functions, and in the string functions what we have done, we have seen the different string functions of different types, means related to substring, related to formatting and all these things. Up till now what we have done, that is we are familiar with the array, and as we are familiar with the array, the concept of array will be put in what you can say Python in another way, and which will be a refer this as a list. So this list is something new, but its structure and all these things are same as compared to arrays in different language. So just we're going to see what exactly list means, what will be its role, how it will going to work, what are the different functions related to list, what are the different methods which are related to list. We're going to see one by one, and it's a what you can say as far as Python is concerned, its list is very interesting topic. It's very interesting in the sense how even if its name will change, and after that, after this list, there will be another topic which is called as a tuple, and how it is differ from array, and what are the different data types. Means actually list is it's one type of data type, but and which will be similar to array, but it is something different than array. So just we're going to see what exactly list means. A list is what exactly? List is a compound data type. You can group values together. Are you getting it? List is a compound type data type. What? That is, you can group values together. A list contains atoms separated by comma, just like this array, and enclosed within a square bracket. Remember, this part is very important. That is the square bracket. This square bracket plays very important role. Are you getting it? Means if the same thing will be in what you can say in square bracket, and same thing will be in bracket, simple. So what exactly bracket and all these things, even if some parenthesis will be there, a lib braces will be there, but it plays very important role. Means which thing that you have to keep in mind is that is when square bracket will be there, you must keep it, or you should fit in mind. That is when list will be there, square bracket will be. Lists are similar to arrays in C. That is the important thing. That what is this? Lists are similar to arrays in C. One difference between them is that the atom belonging to a list can be of different data types. That is the another thing. Are you getting it? Means they may ask, or they means as far as exam point of view, or as far as Viva point of view, they may ask, that is, what is the difference between array in C and what is the difference between with Python list. So it's very simple. That is, bracket will be used here, and in Python for a list square bracket will be used. Next thing will be array will be of homogeneous data type. Homogeneous data types in the sense, once you declare it as an integer, then you can't use another data type. So it is what one difference between them is that it belongs a list that can be of different data type. That you have to remember. The values stored in a list can be accessible using this operator. Means for accessing the values, again square bracket will be, and index start at 0. Means all of you familiar with the position of element in the array, and as far as indexing of the elements is concerned, it's not start from 1, it start from 0. So what exactly it is? Indexed at 0. Next thing is, list is an order collection of atoms. That is, these are some features of list. It could be any Python data type. Means whatever data types which are available in Python, it may be list, tuple, directory, or whatever it may. Similar to array in C, Java, or C++. Lists are the simplest structure in Python. So just we're going to see what exactly list is. So we have declared these colors equal to, in square bracket, we have used these data types, that is red, blue and green. Right now, when we are going to declare this list, are you getting it? So its position in its index, that is red will be start at 0, blue will be start at 1 and green will be start at 2. So these are very important. Means we should remember that is first element, it will start at 0, not at 1. Are you getting it? Means something that you have to remember. Next thing will be, just we're going to see the color. Simply we have list creation, we have created the list, and we have, once you type directly colors, then it will going to display. Use this, use square bracket to create a list. So what we have done, create, we have like this, red, blue and green. But if you want to access the element, specific element from the list, so if you type directly colors 0, colors 1, colors 2, so colors 0 will be red, colors 2 will be 1 will be blue and colors 2 will be, because already we have shown here its index position. So this is the simple things, that is a negative index, means colors red, blue, same what you can say, list will be there, but colors, if you type only colors, then what it will going to do, it will going to display all these elements. But if you use minus means this will be referred as a negative indexing. But one thing that you have to remember is that when you are going to follow the negative indexing, then it should start with -1, not minus means 0 or something like that. Means this -1, just we're going to see here its indexing, that greens will start at -1, blue will start at -2 and red will start at -3. So this concept is called as a negative indexing. So when you're going to use color minus green, color -2 blue and color -3 red. So just we're going to do a list operation, that is length, append, insert, remove, delete, pop and slicing. So these are the different operations which can be performed on the list. Length of list, that is length color, automatically it will going to return you 3. All these are, remember, all these things are very simple related to, that's why we are preferring this as far as in development and all these things. That is the reason that why Python will be used. It's very simple, that is once you type the length or means colors, so here automatically you will going to get the length. Appending an element, so colors, these are the elements, so colors dot append orange. So once you have appended the element, it will not going to append in between, automatically it will going to append the element at the last. So once we type the color, means red, blue and orange, green will be there, but once we are going to add the color or you use the colors append, this command appending, automatically it will get appended that element, but it will be at the end, not in the starting. So use append to add the element into the list. Append adds the element at the end of the list. So fill in the blanks. Are you getting it? It may ask, that is this append command in the list, means append function in the list, that it will going to add the atom in the beginning, in the middle or in the end. So these things or all these things are what you can say, remember for a exam point of view. Next thing will be insert an element at index. So this one will be the first, this one will be second, this one will be 0, this one will be first, this one will be second and this one will be third. So if we have inserted the element at specific index. Are you getting it? While inserting the element, you have to give here position of index and what you can say, the value of atom. So automatically once we are going to use the insert 1 and black, so it will get, actually it should get inserted here, and when you are going to print this, automatically red, black, blue, green and orange, this black is added and this remaining indexing getting increased. Previously blue was at position 1 and what exactly black, it is getting position 1 and blue is get shifted to right. So this is the example of insert. Just we're going to see, that is the syntax, list dot insert index position of and actual value that which atom we want to use insert to insert an element at particular index. Next, remove an element from the list. So what we have done, we should directly remove the element. That if you use here remove colors dot remove and give the name, automatically it will get removed. That remove x removes the first atom from the list whose value is x. So what it will going to do, it will going to only if you use the here remove, then what it will going to do, it will, if you are not use, then it will going to remove the value x. X is what? Value is x, means remove and value, automatically it will going to remove the this one. Remove an element from the list. So if you want to remove the element dot remove yellow, so this is the best example that if you are used the, if you are what you can say, if you have made some error, means if that element is not available in the list and if you try to remove that element, then it will not going to remove it. It's a very simple thing. If the element is not available in the list and if you want to remove the element, automatically what happen, that it will going to search, and once it will going to search it, what it will going to say, that it will not find it. So such type of error will be there. Track most recent all list file Python shell line number 1 in module colors remove yellow value error list remove x is not in list. So it's a very thing, that is x in the sense what, this x, this is not in the list. And if you try to remove an element which is not there in the list, error value will raise. Next thing will be there, delete an element from the list. So it's a very simple thing, that is by using this index position you can remove the element, that is delete colors, and colors will be the name of what you can say list, and this will be the index position. So color red green means before deleting, before deleting it was like this, and after deleting if you try to print this color list, then red, green and orange will be there. So delete list and index by using this index directly, means by using this you can directly delete the element from the element, in the sense delete the atom, use delete operator to delete an element from the list. Next will be sorting a list. So all these, this is again same list will be there, red, green and orange. Color sort means color will be the name of list, and what you have done, you have sorted. After sorting colors, it will be GOR. Sort the list in place. In place means that the work, sort the work on original list rather than giving back to a new list. So next thing will be there, the sort method sort the element of given list in a descending order also, means this is what, this is in ascending order, but if you want to sort these elements in descending order, so it will also going to sort these elements in descending order also. So setting in reverse to sort this list in descending order, that is the vowel, and vowel sort reverse equal to true. So print sorted list in descending order, automatically it will going to print it. That is a reverse list, simply reverse it, it will going to bring the first element as the first element and last element and last element as the first element. Reverse this list in place. In place means the reverse work on the original list rather than giving back to a new list. Next thing, that will be using a list as a stack. Stack, you all are familiar with a stack. That is, stack is a list with just two operations. Means as far as stacks are concerned, you are familiar with the data structure, and in the data structure one concept will be there. Stack means what? The concept of LIFO, that is last in first out. Are you getting it? Last in first out means it is just like what you can say